Welcome back. My name's Colin, and today you join me for something very exciting because I've picked up a new project and I'm here to tell you about it. And if you know anything about me, you'll probably be able to guess what it is right off the bat. It's a first gen Mini. Now this particular first gen Mini I got out of some pretty special circumstances. Again, as I am fairly often being in the right place at the right time, I got this car for free because I won an autocross event, one of those little events that Mini puts on for their customers at a dealership level. They would do this thing where you could come out and drive a John Cooper Works around an autocross course. And everybody would kind of loosely, just for fun, compete to see who could run the fastest time. And one year I won the event overall, and I won a watch. I'm not wearing that watch, but I actually traded that watch for this car. You see, this is a first gen R50 Mini Cooper base, not the supercharged version like my other car over here. And it is convenient that it's green, but I got this car because it has a CVT transmission in it, which is stuck in first ratio. Because of that, and its age and its mileage and the cosmetic condition on the outside, it's kind of not worth anything. It basically needs a transmission to be a usable car. However, even though it does need a transmission, it does still run and drive because the motor runs just fine and the transmission does have one usable gear. And here's what that looks like. Basically, we're doing 30 miles an hour, we're doing 5,500 RPM, and as much as I want to, it will not shift. It's stuck in first ratio, so this is about as much as you get. I had this car parked at Barron for a long time, and after I left there to bring it to the new shop, I thought about getting it towed, but because it does run and drive and there are some like back roads between here and there, I just drove it with my flashers on and kind of annoyed everybody on the road who wanted to get around me doing decent speeds. But yeah, this is what it's like. You can hear the whine from the dying transmission. It's definitely not ideal, but we're gonna fix that today. And so, here we are in the shop. I've got the car up on the rack. I've got a manual 6-speed transmission that you've seen in the past. We're gonna put that in this car and actually make it work properly this time. I've gotten all of my manual swap parts on that red cart ready to go. Let's do a manual swap. I've had this car for a little over a year now, and I really haven't known what to do with it until recently when I had a customer come into the shop who raced with Gridlife. He needed some suspension work and brake work done for an event that he was going to at Heartland Park the next day. And I ended up going out and watching him race and supporting him. And then I kind of put two and two together. And now that I realized that I had this spare transmission, I realized this is a perfect formula. So what I'm going to be doing here is actually not only manual swapping it and making it functional, but also turning it into a track car.
Hi.
You wanna go for a drive?
Yes, please.
Ready?
Yes.
As it tends to go with big projects on small timelines, it has not gone perfectly the first time through, which I guess is to be expected. What happened was, for some reason, over the past many months that I've had this transmission sitting in the shop on the floor and I've been walking past it each day, I hadn't noticed that the throwout bearing guide tube was missing. And I looked back through all my footage of when I did the clutch job on the other car, and I saw myself removing it to put it in the other one because it was new and fresh. I had just put a new part on it. And I set it on the floor, and it just disappeared. I have no idea where it is. And obviously I need that, and I can't really put that back in the car until I have it. So I wanted to get this done in the weekend, but I can't. So we're going to make do with the best time that we have. So what I'm going to do now is try to put the pedal box in with the clutch and the clutch fluid lines. I've already got the new transmission set up there on the stand, all the new seals in it, and new bushings and such. Yeah, I haven't done a manual swap before, so I haven't swapped the pedal box and done all the automatic transmission trickery, but we're going to figure it out as we go along. It's going to be great.